Imagine you're driving down the highway and suddenly your transmission feels like it just gave up. Or maybe it refuses to shift out of a lower gear, sending your engine revs sky high. That is the terrifying reality of transmission issues. Imagine you're driving down the highway and suddenly your transmission feels like it just gave up. Or maybe it refuses to shift out of a lower gear, sending your engine revs sky high. That is the terrifying reality of transmission issues. And if you have scanned your vehicle and found the code P2706, you are dealing with the shift solenoid F malfunction. This might sound like technical gibberish, but let's break it down into plain English so you can figure out if this is a quick fix or a trick to the transmission shop. Essentially, your automatic transmission is a hydraulic masterpiece that uses fluid pressure to change gears. It relies on little electric valves called solenoids to direct that fluid to the right place at the right time. Think of them as traffic cops inside your transmission. When the computer, or PCM, tries to activate the solenoid labeled F and it does not see the correct result, it throws this code. This applies to a huge range of vehicles, from Fords and Dodges to Toyotas and Hondas. Now, why should you care right now? Because while this starts as a moderate issue, it can escalate fast. You might notice the transmission slipping, overheating, or the vehicle entering what we call limp mode, where it stays in one gear to protect itself from destroying the internal clutches. Before you panic and think you need a new transmission, let's look at the common culprits. Surprisingly, the most common cause is often just dirty or low transmission fluid. If that fluid is old and full of sludge, it can clog the tiny passages in the solenoid. So your very first step is simple. Pop the hood and check the fluid level and condition. If it smells like burnt toast or looks dark brown, a fluid and filter change might be all you need. If the fluid looks good, you need to inspect the wiring. Crawl under there and look at the harness plugging into the transmission. Are there wires rubbing against the frame? Is the connector full of green corrosion? These are easy fixes. If you are handy with a digital multimeter, you can get into the advanced steps by checking for continuity. You want to see 0 ohms of resistance in the wiring. If the wiring is good and the fluid is clean, then yes, the solenoid itself or the valve body might be the issue. But always start with the cheap and easy stuff like fluid levels before you assume the worst. Taking care of this now can save you thousands later.